I was trying to plan this video with AI and make notes with it and really just kind of gather my thoughts together. That was a bit of a challenge because every time I would say something, it would reproduce this generic random spiel of garbage. Not necessarily garbage, but it wasn't me saying it, essentially. So it felt ingeneric for me to put that out here. So I'm essentially just going to give you guys as much value as I can currently, and leave you guys with some questions maybe you can ask yourself about. So the first thing I want to talk about is, what is the first thing I want to talk about? Well, I'm going to talk about this first. It's the first thing that popped into mind, but there are other things. Nature. I know it's not taboo, but maybe that's not the right word, but a bit cringe to say go out in nature and then go stare at the sun, because everyone says it, or it's what's shoved in your face, but it is so true. The more you're in nature, the better you feel, the more you just hear the animals and really just acknowledge things around you, the better you feel, the more kind of grounded you are. So if you're not doing that, go do a bit of that. It's natural, it's what we did thousands of years ago, and it is what keeps us going. So yeah, go be out in nature. Another one, AI. If you're not using AI right now, learn it, use it, see how it can help you in any way. I guarantee every career has a use for it. Just find it. Even ask ChatGPT, how can I use AI in this scenario, or Claude, or whatever AI you like. That'd be my advice. Get well versed in it, understand the language, understand what questions ask, how to ask them in the best way to get the best possible answers, and yeah, just really trying to understand how it works, explore the different things that are available. You never know, it could be something out there that could solve a big problem for you, or even start something massive for you. So yeah, that would be my second bit of advice. Next, I would say, if you can hear that loud noise, that is the dishwasher. So yeah, I'm not like near the ocean or anything, it's just the dishwasher. I don't want to just spit out random garbage, but I would say in my head, I have a large correlation between everything I see on the internet. It feels like suffering goes parallel alongside success. There is always a certain extent of suffering that someone has had to go through to understand or be that person that can come to that form of success or the end result. But that it's not also necessarily always true. Because there certainly are people out there who became successful coming from less privileged backgrounds, or yeah, who came from a different place. Not everyone's journey is the same. Just because you see someone like Stephen Bartlett, who's gone through all this suffering to get to the place he is, you didn't then have to subject yourself to the same suffering to then think that you know how to have to make his path your path, essentially is what I'm saying. Don't try copy the path of other people, because it is let alone your own journey, and there'll be much awaited suffering for you on it anyway. You don't need to subject yourself to anything unnecessary. So yeah, I would say don't try to imitate someone else just because they've got the end result you want. Another thing, it is coming to the end of my 30-day challenge, which I haven't documented or anything. I'm just doing it for the benefit of myself, really, and I've been doing it with my brother, keeping me accountable. We've essentially not been watching any garbage on YouTube. Not garbage, but just entertainment for entertainment's sake, to just keep yourself in a trance, just watching things to block out the thoughts, the things you don't really want to think about. that's what YouTube kind of was for me, in a way, just to help me prevent overthinking things and not thinking about things that would cause me to feel stress. So then I'd just put on a YouTube video so I didn't have to. It was a rarity for me to eat in silence or just eat and enjoy the food instead of eat and watch something. The only time I'd eat for eating's sake is when we'd eat it like as a family. But if I was by myself, I'd always subject myself to watching something as well. But in this 30-day period, I've stopped doing that, which has been a great thing for me because it means I've saved so much time, because I'd spend hours of just watching whatever I was watching previously. So I'd say spend more time with yourself in silence. It can be tough, especially if you've got a lot going on in your mind and you're a big overthinker and things bother you easily. At the end of the day, the only one who can make you feel inferior is yourself. So throughout the day, it's important to build up a series of actions which reinforce your identity to yourself, if that makes sense. When I was in year 12, I think it was, I did a bit of it in year 11 as well. I used to like go on a run right before school or do some sick back ab workout or whatever it was. And it used to make me feel epic because no one knew I had done it. But I was like, I've already got a head start on the day. That's the kind of person I am. I always do things ahead of what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm always prepared. That kind of person. Does things when you don't have to. And just has such a ability for self-control over himself. And that was the kind of identity I was trying to build. And it certainly did help me do that until I realized I'd stopped doing it, because I was realizing, okay, so now I'm not able to spend the hour in the evening that I would with my family. Instead, I have to spend an hour in bed so I can wake up at 5 so I can go on that run. It was trading time, is what I realized. I still have the same amount of time in the day, I'm just arranging it differently. This is why I stopped doing that. That leads on to this other point. Family, the importance of family is so important. Your family's not going to be around forever. So make the most time you can for them and enjoy it. And just really invest yourself in learning about the wonderful family members you have in your family. Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else I should cover. I think I'm gonna leave it there for today. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you guys learned something from that or got anything from that. That is genuinely my main aim for this video. I've been kind of creating content with an ulterior motive of the stacking views. And then a guy left a comment on my video. I wouldn't say I've been doing it for stacking views. There is a purpose to this. I've kind of been doing it to help me have more mental clarity. A guy left a comment on my video, as I was about to say, saying something I'd mentioned has helped him out a lot. So that meant a lot to me, and I hope that I can do that with any other people out there today. So yeah, thank you for listening.